Thank you for joining Inspire Her Womanhood podcast. I'm your host, Anita Searles, and my guest today is Wynter from, I'm sorry, I'm getting all beside myself. Wynter from Ready to Love. And girl, you got some things going on in these episodes lately.
Listen, I have been getting a lot. I mean, my storyline is pretty good, even from me watching. I'm like, this is good. What is she gonna do?
Right. We're all twirling our thumbs like, ooh, what is gonna happen? What's gonna happen on the end, you know?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so my first question for you today is who are you growing closer with, Anthony or Jay?
You know what? Both of them are really amazing guys. You saw last night, if you watched, that me and Jay were not on the same page, and I had to remove myself from that situation in some regards. So
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen though, because we're on a resort and you can't get away from somebody.
right.
So even if I say I'm not speaking to you, I still got to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with you. I still got to see you all day. So you just never quite know what's happening.
Right. That is so true. I mean, I'm like, and I felt like he was feeling both of you the same, you know what I'm saying? Sort of. And it's like he's like trying to still figure it out. But then after last night's episode, I was like, what? Like what was the turning point? You know, because you guys' chemistry is like, I see it. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the chemistry between you and Anthony is not quite the same, you know?
You know what? A lot of people have noticed that, and there was a lot of behind the scenes things with Jay that you guys didn't see, where you could tell like we actually did develop some, true feelings for each other.
Yeah.
Regardless of the hierarchy that you guys see, like there was, absolutely a serious relationship there. Same thing with Anthony. There was a lot of behind the scenes things that you didn't see. A lot of just cutting up and cracking up behind, before the cameras start rolling.
Right.
So both of those relationships had some roots.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I thought you guys' dates were, real cute. But it seems like, the date with you and Anthony that came up, it might not have been last week, it may have been the week before, where you were walking with Anthony and Jay walked up and you felt like Anthony didn't fight for your attention. And I was seeing like people's comments on that, and they were like, oh my God, why does she want them to fight? And so I was like, listen, I'm gonna have my girl Wynter break it down for us and tell us what was going on and what she meant by that.
So what I meant was Jay has such a big personality that he tends to dominate situations. If he comes into a room, it's all eyes on Jay. He just has this tendency to kind of overpower a situation. And I would have liked it in that moment when he said, every time I see you with my girl, and Anthony kind of and Jay, kind of pulled me in, whispered in my ear. That was kind of a alpha move on another man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
And Anthony is just not that type of person. I learned in that moment. But I wanted him to be like, look, like don't let him do this. Like this is,
Yeah.
Just,
absolutely. I get it. And people are like, why do you want them to fight? I'm like, I'm sure she doesn't want them to physically fight. Like, come on, people.
No, but did y'all see it as it, kind of like he was like, why are you with my girl? That he kind of pulled me in and pulled me away. I was like, dude, get it.
But I totally get that. I mean, what woman don't want to be desired? You know what I'm saying? And want a man to kind of like, no, bro, this me. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, this my date. I'm gonna need you to back up.
Like, back.
So I'm like, I understand that. Like, come on, y'all. So after the episode last night, when you and Jay had your little romantic date, which was cute, and I was like, look at Wynter, look at serving. She was serving, baby. And you had that talk with him about revealing your true feelings and all of that. And he you asked him the question that you asked him, and he kind of, what he did say that he was like feeling joy. And that's like the second time that you've heard that. So I just want to know what are your thoughts, like how do you feel about that?
I don't care about that.
Okay.
I think it doesn't take anything away from me as a woman, period.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'll say this, a lot of people are bringing that up like if that's some type of measure of womanhood. Jay is one guy.
Right. Exactly. I feel this same exact way. Like it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. But do you feel like in the moments that you've been interacting with him, and I know, you guys are still at it, figuring things out. Do you feel like you want to pull back from him at this point, or are you just still pursuing on and seeing what'll happen?
I think Friday night's episode kind of showed that already. I think I kind of already dealt with that. It's so funny because a lady, one of my white coworkers texted me this morning. She said, "What does it mean when you said chunk to do? So what was that, deuce thing you did?" And I was like, "That means bye. That means adios.
That means I'm gone. I'm done." Yes. So yeah, it's getting very interesting. And yeah, I wanted to ask about Chris and his situation with leaving the show. Like, he left the show. And do you still, keep in contact with him, and everybody still try to support him and moving forward?
I think this has had a lot of cohesiveness that no other season has had. Like, I don't have issues with anybody out of the whole 20 people. I think most of us, probably 90% of us, are all actually still cool and still get along. I don't know of any like existing tensions. Right. So yeah, no, this because of the way that we were done, we were all in one location at one time and had to be around each other. We developed some very, very lasting bonds.
Yeah. It seems like it, though. It really does. It seems like you guys meshed. And I really, really like you and Joy's, like, I don't, like, friendship. Y'all are kind of similar people, in a way.
We really are.
Yeah. And then,
huh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You said it seems so?
Yeah.
Yeah, like once we got to talking, like I didn't realize until later that we both were divorced. Our marriage stories are actually, there's some parallels. Not the same, because I feel like mine is one for the books.
Right.
But there are some parallels there, and that's my girl, like, real talk.
Yeah.
Like, we just hung out, maybe I shouldn't say that. That's my girl, though. Yeah.
You dropped some jewels on here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I also wanted to ask about, I cannot remember her name. I'm sorry. The lawyer young lady. And she seems, very nice. Towards the end, she seemed like she was really trying to gel with everybody, and with the light-skinned guy. I can't remember his name.
Rashid.
Yes, yes. They seemed like they were developing something, and then she, left. So I was like, oh, I really wanted to see where that was gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to see where that, where that could possibly go. But
yeah,
and,
no, Simone's cool. She's a nice young lady.
okay, yeah, yeah, she is. She seemed very nice. And let's see. Oh, how was it like really filming with nephew Tommy there to give you guys love advice? Like, what was that experience? What is that experience like?
Nephew Tommy is exactly what you see. He is a very, very nice person.
Okay.
Very his energy is consistent, very welcoming, not Hollywood at all. And so you would have so being around him, just what you see is what you get. He always has a smile on his face. I have absolutely nothing but love and respect for nephew Tommy.
Yes, yes. He seems like he just really take you guys in like little sisters and brothers, and like, listen, let me pull your rein a little bit if I need to. Let me pull you back, or let me tell you what it looks like. So yeah, that's
True.
great. That's
That's
amazing.
true.
Yes. Oh, and you know what? I really felt like you and the chef would hit it off for some reason. I felt like you guys were like cute together. But then, it kind of never developed into nothing. I was like, oh man, I thought they would be like cute together.
Never know.
Right. We still got some time left. We still got some time left. That
Yeah.
is very true. That's very true. Yeah. I was like, oh man, they just look like they fit, And you and Jay look cute together as well. I'm not gonna say that y'all don't. Y'all look cute together too. But it's something about his calm spirit, seems
The
that
chef,
it is
Edwin.
very calm.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Edwin.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Edwin is, I will, you know what, I'll give y'all this jewel. That is what you're picking up on, that calming spirit is true.
Okay.
I am an empath by nature, which means that I pick up energies from people. So if there's an anxious spirit in the room, then I can feel it, right?
Yeah.
And you have people like Edwin who I can stand next to, and it's a very, it brings that calm and that peace for me. Because if it's a bunch of riffraff and craziness, I'm either going to leave or I'm there like, bring your, like I have to bring myself to a place of peace, because I absorb the surroundings sometimes.
So that can be a gift, but it also can be something that's, a little bit too much for you sometimes. And I know being around people, a lot of people all the time is kind of hard.
Right. So when you're so for me, like if I'm in a very crowded space, you need some people like a Edwin or my producer and I, who we do media together. He also has that kind of spirit. So I'm like, okay, let me stand closer to you than this fight that's happening over here to my left.
Exactly. And the men on the show really feel like they've grown like a friendship as well too with each other. So I thought that was really special as well.
Absolutely. They really and I wish that they would have shown it. Like they did some real work, they did, some talking amongst men to talk about issues that they didn't really, that you guys didn't get a chance to see. And Bible study. Like it was some deep stuff going on for the men and for the women.
Oh, nice. So do they have like a crew of like professional, psychologists or anything working in the scene, behind the scenes with you guys to kind of work through things that, you're still working on, or is it just,
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have been awesome. I would have been going to them every day, like, okay, Doc.
Look, I'm here for my appointment.
I would have been in the chair every day, like, help me work through this trigger that I'm feeling right now.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah, that would have been great. But yeah, I think I wondered that. I was like, do they have like a, somebody like coasting them along with this process, or you never know what's going on behind the scenes. But so have you been like I know people talk a lot about, editing and all of that, with shows and stuff, and some people have been okay with the editing. Some people have not, different shows. And I just want to know how you feel like you're coming off with all of the editing and stuff by the time we get to see it.
I feel like they have been kind of fair in my story.
Okay.
There were some things that I wish that you would have got more of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were some times where you only get a very small sound bite, and it makes it sound like the conversation was totally different than what happened. So there were a couple things. And then I keep telling everybody, like, I didn't tell Jay to come to my room. He asked me to go to the room. And I even went on Jay's page. I was like, thanks for asking, thanks for setting that situation up or making it bad for us.
Right,
but, It looked like it came across on TV like I pulled him to the side, and that was not the case, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. That was not what happened. That was him. That was all him.
Look, we're going to get this straight today.
That was all him wanting to talk in private. I was like, look, we can talk right here in the lobby. No.
Well, I'm glad you got it straight for the people, because yes, they were like, oh, what's really going on?
Why she taking him to her room? And I'm like, no, somebody said she lured him to her room. I was like, lured? What was I dropping candy behind?
Right.
Like, I didn't have to lure a grown man nowhere.
Exactly.
That's a grown man. If he wants to talk to me, that's him. People.
Right. So yeah, let's talk about that. The comments, like, do you read the blogs and kind of see what people are saying, or you just kind of steer away from that?
Baby, I did the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I got enough in those 2 weeks to say no more. Because there are some people like, oh, I don't care what people say, but you could be at the highest level of confidence, and constant negative reinforcement can trigger you.
Yes, absolutely. And,
even though I feel like the response from me has been overwhelmingly positive, like mostly very, very positive. But even that 10% of people who just say anything could be damaging. So I don't look at it at all.
Right.
It'll be occasionally I'll get wind of something. Somebody will send me a screenshot, or somebody will come like on a comment somewhere on Instagram, and I might catch it. But other than that, I don't do the blogs. It's too. My peace of mind is like I gotta stay sane.
Exactly. Peace of mind is everything. Period. Oh yeah, that I commend you for that, because I know people, it's like you put yourself out there and you want to know what people are saying, and it's like everybody's not going to be positive, so why put yourself through that drama when you don't have to, for people who absolutely don't know you at all. So yeah. And then so I know going out has been probably a little tough, because we're seeing you every week on TV. So have you got any weird interactions with some of your fans outside of being walking around and doing what you do?
Yes. So I've had a couple of very good interactions. People, I don't care if I got a mask on and sunglasses. Maybe it's the hair, but they always recognize me. And it's so crazy. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go out here real quick, and I wear my mask. And baby, when I'm looking the worst, that's when 12 people come up. I'm like, I got to comb my hair nowadays, I see.
Right.
But one of the craziest and probably worst interactions was a girl came up to me and was like, hey, you already wore that outfit on the show. You should probably not wear that again.
OMG.
was like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to burn my clothes after I wore it on TV. Like, I actually like this dress.
Right.
If you see me again, I might have it on again. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. But yeah, that was pretty crazy that somebody would have the audacity, like, hey, if you're willing to supply me a new wardrobe, I'll never wear this dress again. Like,
right. That is insane. That is crazy. Like, what do they think? Like, that's crazy. Like, these are my real clothes. I don't know what y'all thought, but these are my real clothes, my real shoes. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Away because you saw it. Like, most people, you know, wear things out of their closet multiple times until they can't wear it no more or whatever. So I don't even understand why that was even an issue. That is funny though. That is funny.
Right.
So yeah, that's crazy. People have some crazy ideas, but at least you haven't had. Have you had any like hostile? You know, like
no. I don't think. I mean, like I said, the response has been mostly positive from what I got from the show, and then I don't think I attract that type of energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where some, you know, I really don't really give that off or really attract that. Thank God.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I just I enjoyed talking to you and you know having you on the show to clear it up. And I think the first show that we did, it was like the beginning of everything. And now it's the end, almost the ending of everything. So I was like, oh, I got so many questions to ask. Let's see, you know, I had to sift through because so much has happened since you've been on our podcast. So yeah. So do you feel any interest in Edwin at all? Or, you know, like, listen, let me just ask.
I think Edwin is so good looking. And y'all only got to see a little bit. Edwin can dress. Oh my God. Every time I see him, I'll be like, how did you know to put that and that together? You know, like just a real sense of style.
Yeah.
And that I really love. And then he's just really a nice person. Just genuine to the core.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems that way. I was like, oh, I just love his little calm spirit, you know.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Absolutely nothing bad to say about Edwin.
Yeah, exactly. So YouTube, I mean, I'm watching your shows on YouTube with all of your cast, and I was like, oh, look at Miss Wynter doing her thing. I love it. I love, you know, the interaction and you know that you have and the open like honesty asking some of your past castmates, you know, where they felt like they kind of, you know, went awry throughout that time, and I'm always looking to see when the next episode is coming on.
Yeah, you know what? I've had a talk show since 2018, but this year we kind of I changed the vibe. I gave it Wine with Wynter because I wanted to give kind of this grown and sexy kind of feel.
Yeah.
And I wanted you guys to see the other side of these people because you know, so many people make these huge judgments off of a slight character that was created for reality TV, right?
Right.
So I wanted you to see like these people are really brilliant and really bring a lot of amazing things to the table. But I've kind of had to slow down production because some of it, I don't want people to have to hold back.
Right.
And so I'm gonna let the season air so they can say what they want to say. Like right now, I'm the executive producer of my show, so I have to edit as well. Like I sit with the editors as they edit my show.
Right.
And we got to cut out so much because I'm like, ooh, that's gonna, you know, mess up the storyline.
Give it up. Yeah, that's gonna give out too much information.
Right. So when we launch later, it'll be a lot more details, and we'll talk about it because we can talk about it as we lived it.
Right.
And it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, let's see, the episode that I thought was really good. All of them are good, but the one that I can't remember his name. He was an earlier guy. He was a musician, and he came on and he kind of explained his way of thinking with relationship. But then he played and he sung a song for you, and I was like, oh yes, he's
Right.
talented.
People after that, they was like, well, dang, all we knew was 5 kids
Right.
and name dropping. And now they're seeing like, no, this guy's really cool. And I really people don't give Raymond enough credit. He don't look 52.
No, he does not. You're right about that.
No. No, Raymond, looks younger than a lot of the 35-year-olds that I see every day. I mean, he's in good shape, good skin, good presence. Like his presence is also one that is very calming and very still.
Right. Yeah. It seemed like a lot of the ladies kind of like dispersed when that happened. So I was like, when he said it, I was like, ooh, he no last. Ooh.
Right. Like if I was him, I would have came out the gate like I have 5 grown kids. Like my kids are like he should have gave that disclaimer immediately. Like they're grown.
Right. Exactly. That makes a total difference. You know what I'm saying? Because most people looking like, I don't want to have to deal with 2-year-olds and a baby mama. You know what I mean? Like that when you say the kids are grown, then that's you're more independent with your life and not codependent or whatever. But I was like, golly, he messed up. Ooh, too much information.
Right. If there's a way you gotta say that, like, hey, I'm all of my kids, I'm an empty nester. That's what he should have said.
Yeah, that's what he should have said.
Right.
Oh man, yes, I'm loving every moment of it. And one of my I guess people that I look to see what they're gonna do every week is Denise. She is a fireball.
Denise, yeah, love her.
Yeah, she's a fireball. I was like, woo, she's a tough girl, but I love tough girls, so
You know what? I love her and Callie's massage scene.
Yes.
I was like, they picked the perfect people for that scene, like because of the bodies, like that was
that was on point. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
like, they had me calling like, look, they need to give me a massage. Let me call.
Right.
To see if it's time for a massage. Yeah, that just reminded me.
Yes, no, I loved it. I thought that was a 2 perfect people for that type of date. Like I was really feeling it. Like yes,
absolutely. So with seeing the episodes, do you guys get a chance to see the episodes before us, or do you watch them on Friday when they air too? Do you get any like do they send you the episodes beforehand to let you see it before the public see it?
No. No. So we all collectively are anxious all day Friday.
Oh.
We really are. Like we've discussed that as castmates. Like Fridays come and you're either anxious all day or around 6-7 o'clock you start to kind of feel like, okay, what are they gonna show? How am I gonna be looking? Like they have been, like I said, my story has been fair, but there are times when I'm like, oh, that's not how that happened. So and I don't know, like they have total editing control over it, so they can have me looking crazy. Sometimes even from as a woman, I'm like, okay, why they didn't tell me that my hair was doing
right.
Like, nobody told me I had lipstick right here and right here on my face, like
right. So do you get any calls from your family and friends after the episodes air and want to talk about, what they saw or, give you their opinion and all of that good stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But what's so crazy is I feel like my family calls me to talk about everybody else. They don't talk about how I look on the show. They be like, "When's so and so going home? I voted her off last week. I wrote her down." I was like, "What about me? How did I look?"
Right.
They're like, "I don't like so and so, and he this and he did." I'm like, "Okay, do y'all even look at me?"
Right. Hey, I'm on the show too.
Even my dad was like, "I don't like how they sent that DJ home. I don't like that at all. I didn't like how they did KG."
Right.
And we talked for 20 minutes about Chris.
That is too
KG
funny.
Smooth. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dad, that was an episode where I was in it, right?
I was present.
Right. But no, my family has been giving nothing but positive feedback. I'm so grateful to have such supportive parents,
Yeah.
and my whole family.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really awesome. So, Wynter, what you got coming up next for us? What's on the horizon for you so that we can figure out how to support you and all the things that you do? So, give us the update. What's going on?
So I still have wine. I have Wine with Wynter still coming on YouTube, and that'll be that's usually weekly, but kind of just kind of look out. I'll drop it on my Instagram when it's about to when I'm about to release an episode. I have a vision board party coming up in Houston and Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, Houston on January 2nd and Atlanta on January the 10th.
Yes.
And I'm real big on self-love and manifestation. So the vision board party will be super, super powerful. I have a workshop on how to really walk into some of those dreams that you have.
Absolutely.
So those two things. Then I have for people who are wanting to write a book. I've written 2 books, 2.5 books because I wrote a journal. And I'm working on my third. And so I'm having a writer's workshop on how to write and publish your own book. So that I'll have one online and one in person. That's coming up at the end of January.
Oh, nice, nice. I love it. I love it. I'll have to come see you at the one for Atlanta.
Listen, look at me. You better be there, girl.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be there with my board, my markers, and everything that I need.
Yes. No, come on. I supply everything plus the workshop, and I believe we're doing free. Yeah, we're doing mimosas, free mimosas at both of them.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And next time, whenever I come to your town, I'm going to hit up that turkey leg place because for some reason it's been popping up a lot on my feed, and I'm like, wait a minute, how come I didn't never know about this place?
Listen, I said I'm gonna have to use my little 15 minutes of fame to get to go because that line is 2 hours long every single day.
What?
From
like the slutty vegan. You heard of the slutty vegan here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing, huh?
Off the chart. Like you got to get there when you first wake up out the bed and be like, I'm just gonna go on down there and wait in line until they open up.
Yes. So I'm gonna have to see if I can hey, listen, I got a camera crew with me. Will y'all let me get my turkey?
Right.
But I don't know. I'm joking, but I'm not. So let's see.
Right,
I can see if I can get in
there. Exactly. I don't blame you. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, Miss Wynter, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. It's been a pleasure, as always, talking to you. And I'll see you when you come to Atlanta. I can't wait for all the amazing things you got coming up. And we're going to keep on watching, and I'm going to keep on cheering you on, and in hopes that you find love. So, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, y'all pray for me. And to the audience, I appreciate you so much. The support is amazing. And I'll tell you this for free. Don't take everything with a grain of salt. All of it. All of it. Just take it with a grain of salt. There's probably more to everything that I'm saying.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All
So
right, Miss Winter, you have a good rest of your day and you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see you on the other side of 2021.
yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All righty. Talk to you later.
All righty.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.